Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Treble Clef Project. Today I'm joined with another very talented special guest, and she's going to introduce herself and tell us about her involvement in the performing arts.
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Evalyn. I play the violin and I've been playing in the orchestra all throughout like my high school years so far.
Cool. So when and why did you start playing the violin?
So I started playing violin when I was around like 6, and I started playing because I really wanted to learn an instrument. Because some of my family members they all play instruments, and then there are classes at like the local community center. So I joined through that.
Tell us a little bit about your experience playing the violin and also being in band or orchestra, not band.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, first when I was like younger, I kind of just like played with the teacher and it was like pretty more chill. And I just like went to like recital and stuff. That was like the main thing because my old teacher used to hold like different recitals. And then it wasn't until like high school that I joined the school orchestra. But then I like became more involved because like there's like more friends and then there was like more different opportunities to play at different places. Like for now, something that I do with like my club is that we perform at like different senior centers, and that's like one of the main activities that I do.
Cool. So can you talk a little bit more about orchestra in high school and how that works?
Oh, so basically, there's like three different periods of orchestra. I don't know if it's changing next year, but basically, there's like two regular orchestras, and then there's a chamber orchestra, which you get in like sophomore year and you have to audition to get into, but most of the time there's like several performances that you play like throughout the year and you prepare with the teacher, and you can honestly make a lot of friends in the class because there's a lot of time to get to meet new people.
What do you enjoy the most about playing the violin?
I think the most something that I really enjoy is that you can kind of like take your mind off of other things when you're playing because you just have to focus on the piece or whatever song you're rehearsing. And I find that a lot of times it's more like relaxing than anything because like you play something and it sounds like really nice and it's a nice way to like calm yourself down from whatever you're doing, whether it be like a stressful day from school or something.
And on that same note, what is something that's challenging about playing the violin?
I guess it's like when you keep practicing a piece and you can't figure down like the technique, or like you keep making the same mistake over and over again, and you kind of have to like find a different way to tackle the problem, but even though you feel like you worked on it for a really really long time.
What is something that you've learned from your time with this instrument?
I think the main thing would probably be like the I know it's like kind of cliche, but the nothing is impossible thing, and like how like practice makes perfect because I really found that it does. Like whether a piece and I'd be like, oh no, I think this is too challenging and like too much for me to handle. But like if I like really work on it, break it down step by step, like it's achievable.
How has the pandemic affected your music experience and the way you play?
I guess the main thing, like many other people, is that the performances they all had to be virtual. And I know that for me, like the main thing is before in an orchestra, like you just all play together, right? But then like with for virtual, the way at least how we did most of it was we submitted our first recordings and then it was like combined together all with the audio. So it kind of made you become like more like improve your playing skills faster because like you can't really make any mistake because obviously when you edit it together, it's really clear like who does what and who does who. So um yeah, that was kind of the main thing.
And I guess besides like playing as part of like school and orchestra, like when quarantine first hit, how did you stay active with music and playing the violin?
Oh, so I continued playing, but I found that like a lot of the times, like I started finding like pieces that I used to play when I was younger just for the feel for it. And I kind of like made me fall in love with music again. I know that's like really cliche, but it kind of did like going back to when you're younger and you remember like how much you really, really loved it.
What is a memorable experience you've had with this instrument?
Um, I guess one of them that I had kind of recently was yeah, it's actually like really, really recent. Last week, because for my club, we perform at like different senior center homes and whatnot. After like our performance, there's actually this really nice dude. He's the son of one of the grandmothers that was at the senior center homes, and he was telling us like how much it like touched him, and he was really grateful for us because especially as a seniors, they just had to quarantine the whole time and they had like limited interaction, and their day to day is pretty like mundane, and it like made their day, and that kind of made our day too, hearing that feedback, because you realize like how, oh, just like the simple playing is really helping another person like get through.
Why do you think the arts, specifically music, is important and why should it be encouraged in youth?
I think the main thing is that it's just a really enjoyable activity, but not only that, it's like you can really like help others. And like I know at least for me, like my grandparents mostly speak like a different language, right? And a lot of the times since I'm born here, I can't like really speak to them. But like sometimes like after you play and stuff, like I feel like they can like feel the same emotion as you.
My last question for you is what advice do you have for people who want to get involved in music and in orchestra?
I guess to like not stress too much about it, and just like to practice hard and like not being afraid to like, out and stuff, because there's a lot of people that are able to help.
Okay, wait, sorry. I think you just cut out at that last part. Do you mind repeating what you said?
Oh, I guess my tip would be like not to stress out too much and just like um, continue like working hard and also like asking for help when needed.
Okay, those are all the questions that I had for today. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your knowledge and experiences with us. That's it for the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on Wednesday for a new one. Bye, everyone.
Bye, thank you.